Hi everyone, my name is Elena and I'm your guide to Arkham. I create short videos to help you get the most of the game. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and let's go! So today we are going to talk about the structure of the game. Yeah! What the current Arkham Horror release model looks like, what expansions we can expect, and what inside of them. We will talk about this because currently this model has changed, because it's like, it's different. First things first, the core set chapter 2, Evergreen Investigator decks. Of course, I also have a dedicated video about it, so you know where to find it. There is a brand new type of expansions called mini campaign. This is not a standalone scenario, but also it's not a big campaign because it's mini campaign. This is a smaller add-on consisting of around 3 scenarios. It serves as a self-contained, compact adventure. Mini campaigns are somewhat similar to the core set campaign, but they contain only campaign cards, no new investigators or new cards for investigators. So the first expansion of this type is releasing this summer, actually in this month, titled Children of Blood. I have a question why they need this type of adventure, this type of campaign. I hope these mini campaigns will be hard and very interesting. Full campaign expansion. We will also continue to get our favorite big expansions. A new one is planned to release this fall. These campaigns will include around 5 scenarios with deeper storylines and massive narrative events designed for maximum replayability. These boxes will include only cards for a campaign, with no new investigators or cards for investigators. For me, it is a little bit sad because originally we usually had 6 or 7 scenarios in one big campaign, but now only 5. I think 5 scenarios, it's not that deep storyline. Okay, going forward, the releases of large expansions and mini campaigns will alternate. Investigator and player card expansions. Of course, we will also get expansions focused on investigators and players' card. But there is a big change here. So previously, we had a campaign expansion paired thematically with an investigator expansion, like the Dream Eater expansion, where both boxes share the same theme. You can see it from a box, they look alike, same colors, and so on. And also cards inside of expansion with investigators was thematically linked to the campaign. Now, player card expansions, investigator expansions are separated entirely from campaign expansions. So, they will not be thematically tied to the story box. It means that you can choose what you like. We will have deck building expansion and investigator expansions. So let's talk about it. Deck building expansions. This is a brand new product type. You can think about it as equivalent to a small campaign pack. So, deck building expansions will include cards for investigators for different classes. Yeah, some amount of them. They specifically designed to expand your deck building options. Deck building expansions will not include investigators. Do you understand? Because I don't. So only player cards. Next, investigator expansion. These boxes will focus on investigators and their signature cards. So no player cards. Releases for deck building expansions and investigator expansions will alternate also. Standalone scenario. Of course, finally, standalone scenario are still planned for release. about once a year. Of course, as we used to, a standalone scenario can be played as a one-short adventure or integrated into a full campaign as a side story. It is usually consists of one scenario, sometimes two, and of course it does not include cards for investigators and investigators themselves. The next standalone scenario, titled Trace to Nowhere, is planned for release this fall. So, what does the release system look like overall? To sum up, we will have mini campaign, after that full campaign, Investigator, deck building expansions, and standalone scenario. So yeah, this is like I mean, it looks like our wallets are never going to catch a break. Be prepared to be broke. So, what I think about it? I think actually it is good, not for our wallets, but in general. The best thing about it, now you can choose investigators, so if you don't like one expansion of them, you can buy another. And the same for player cards. You can just look at them. I'm not sure that I like the idea to have like mini campaigns and standalones, because I think I'm a little bit confused why so many campaigns expansions. I think one full expansion and standalone is enough. Why they decided to divide standalone and mini campaign, I don't know. I'm also curious about this investigator expansions. How many investigators it will include? So I see that now it is more about deck building actually, and about deck building options to make deck building process more fun and more, like, you know, customizable. Does this word exist in English? I don't know. So what do you think about this new structure? Anyway, that's all that I wanted to tell you today about structure of the game. If you have any additional questions, write them below. I will answer them, of course. Thank you for watching the video. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and I will see you in the next video. Ciao!